Hello guys, I'm Ninjago back with another video, and today we are going to be doing another Ninjago Haunted episode review. And today's review is episode 89, The Gilded Path. So it continues off from the previous episode where the last episode the ninja freed some dragons that the dragon hunters had captured, and the Sons of Garmadon are coming in for an ambush because they know where the ninja are, and so they're going to come in. So it's continuing off from the Ninjago City part where the ambush starts, and then so the ninja are making a plan, and the Sons of Garmadon are coming in already, and then Dareth comes in to warn well, it's not the ninja, but it's just Lloyd and Nia and the Resistance, and Lloyd, when they come in, he's like telling them to protect the base, and then Kill comes in with the Mask of Deception on, and then he had Pellman. He started levitating him, and then he threw him. Well, he started messing with him with the mask, and Turner, he's using his powers on Kill. And then until Ultraviolet, she came in, and then every time Kill Turner kept moving, he kept putting her side where he tried to move, and then Kill, he just threw Turner, and then there he started to use his. And Sons of Garmadon were trying to come against him, and then he just used his powers. He tried to use his new powers, and then his stomach started acting up again, like it did the last episode. And Harumi comes in with the mask, and then some Sons of Garmadon go around Lloyd trying to fight him, and then Pixel comes to not Pixel, Skylar comes to save him, to help him, and then Pixel sees some of the Sons of Garmadon attacking her mech, and she gets in and fight against the Sons of Garmadon. Ultraviolet starts to fight Misako, and he says, "Hello, Mama," and Misako says she ain't her mom. And then Kill tells Luke Cunningham to get Mistake, and that she is actually an old. And Luke Cunningham says, "Well, she's just an old lady, but she's just an old lady." And then Kill is like, "She's more than an old lady." And when Luke Cunningham went into the room where Mistake was missing. And then Skylar said they needed to endure her, and then Harumi comes to fight Wood and Skylar, and then Skylar, and while they fought, and Skylar just started to hold Harumi off and then told Nia to get Lloyd out. And while during that, Skylar tries to take the mask of hatred off of Harumi, and Lloyd and Nia get into the new vehicle that they created, and they hit Harumi, but it wouldn't hurt Harumi because she's wearing a mask. And then tells Skylar to get into the new vehicle, and then Lloyd won't actually. Before they take off, Lloyd wants Misako to get in, and Carl says that they'll hold the Sons of Garmadon off. And then Dareth wants to get in so he can go, and he gets in, and then Rumi tells the Sons of Garmadon to go after Lloyd and Nia and Dareth and Skylar, and Lloyd wants to go back for the others, but they're trying to get away, and Skylar used the little weapon thing in the new tank, and because the Sons of Garmadon are chasing after him, and then now she's shooting at him, and then Dareth thinks once they do that, this one Sons of Garmadon member had, I think it was a stick of TNT in there with her, and then she tried to put it in the tank until Dareth actually got up and slung he opened the cockpit. Well, they're in the cockpit, but he opened it, the front door, not the front door, but the top door, and that Sons of Garmadon flew off. And he looked, and he said they're all clear until he seen Lord Garmadon, and then Garmadon summons the Oni Titan. The Oni Titan chases out the rest of the Resistance, and then he jumps in front of him and starts to crush him with his foot. And then Lloyd's like, "Dad, don't do this." And he must have like heard him or something. I don't know. He didn't say it loud, but he must. But I think he started thinking of Lloyd, and then starts to get a little carried away, and then kept going. And then Pixel starts shooting at Garmadon, but then Garmadon shoots Pixel down with his powers. And once he got carried away, the ninja escaped from the Oni Titan, and then goes on to the Oni and Dragon Realm. And then, well, don't go there straight away, but it's actually a flashback of Wu and Garmadon as a kid fishing with the first Ninjutsu Master, and Wu thinks he can't get a fish. He believes he can't get a fish because there's no worms or bait, some people call it. But the first Ninjutsu Master says, if you don't have faith, you can't catch a fish. But if you do have faith, you can catch a fish. And so Lloyd had faith, and he actually caught a fish. And then Garmadon thought, Wu always gets everything, and he threw his fishing pole into the water. And then Wu wakes up from his dream, which was then flashback, and the ninja notices he's a teenager now, and he like looks Kai said, "Look who's up," and then they start talking about how he's a teenager now, and then Jay started talking about teenagers, and then Kai says that they are teenagers still, and Jay says grown up teenagers, so they must be like. It actually was confirmed that they're still in their teenage years. So Wu, he actually starts talking about his dream, and then the ninja noticed that his memories are coming back. But when but then the ninja heavy metal shot at the ninja, and he didn't know if it was true, if Wu was the son of the first Ninjutsu master. And the ninja didn't want that to happen because they were afraid something bad may happen, just like they figured out the ninja were elemental masters. But then Wu tells heavy metal that it was true, that he was the son of the first Ninjutsu master. But then Heavy Metal takes off his mask and revealed that Heavy Metal is actually a woman, and says the legend about Wu is back to take the dragon armor is true, and Heavy Metal reveals her name is actually Faith. And then she asks Wu if he knew where the dragon armor is, and Wu points what way the dragon armor is. Well, he believes where it is, and Faith says that they must go and get the armor, and the dragon hunters are after the ninja, and the hunters never fail, and the farther they go, the longer they all live. And Kai says that Faith goes to get a Destiny's Wing, and Kai tells Wu that he don't know where it is, and Wu replies that he has Faith. And Faith, after she gets the Destiny's Wing, and they tells them to put the ninja to put their weapons in, and Kai tells Wu that he knows what he is doing, and it goes back to Ninjago City with Lloyd and Neo. And Neo wants Lloyd to burn his robe like she did, and she destroyed her new vehicle that she recently made that took her a long time. And because they don't want to get them caught, and Lloyd don't want to do it because he's the Green Ninja and that's what he is. Well, the robe yeah. And then wearing their colors, Nia said wearing their colors will call attention, and then Lloyd burns it, and then Derek and Skylar come back with food, and Nia asked if they stole it, but because they have no money, but Skylar owns a noodle house, and Skylar replies if there are some kind souls watching them. And Lloyd asks about Pixel, Misako, and the rest of the other part of the resistance that was fighting, and there was a rumor that they went to Cryptarium, and Lloyd says he can't protect his friends because he no longer has powers, and Skylar says the Sons of Garmon took them by surprise, and Derek notices that the talking rat, and the rat tells Derek not to kill her, and it was actually she transformed, she started glowing and transformed into Mistake, and she really needed to tell the rest of the resistance who she really is. And at the beginning of the episode, there was actually a rat. When Luke Cunningham actually walked in that room where Mistake was, there was actually a rat running out, and I figured it was actually her. That was her. I actually knew it. But then after this part, that's the end of the Ninjago City part, and then it goes back to the Onion Dragon Realm when the ninja are carrying the Destiny's Wing, and then Jay starts to talk about when they were hunting for the golden weapons because it actually reminded him of that. And Wu asked his Faith why she wore a mask, but she actually wore a mask because Iron Baron didn't want the other hunters to know that his best dragon hunter was actually a girl, and if Faith didn't wear a mask, it was actually forbidden for Faith to not wear a mask. And she wanted to find out dragon armor so they can control the firstborn, so they can leave the realm, and the ninja can go home. And Faith actually asked where is home for them, and Kyra actually replied of Ninjago, and Wu said it's actually beautiful before Gameron actually took over the place. And then the ninja learned about how the firstborn and the first Ninjutsu master created the dragon armor to that help unite the realm, and but then the first Ninjutsu master took off the armor and left the realm forever because Oni and dragons cannot get along. So the first one was actually waiting for the first Ninjutsu master since that day, and the ninja actually encountered dragon hunters, and Faith puts on her mask and tells the ninja to get into the chains. And so they get in, and it was Daddy No Legs and Muzzle. They come up and say that, oh, you caught the ninja, and then Heavy Metal, and then Heavy Metal tells them not to just go away, and then Muzzle actually notices that Lou is taller, and Daddy No Legs gets a little suspicious, and Heavy Metal tells the ninja to chain up Daddy No. Well, Kai actually uses the chains on Heavy Metal, and Muzzle had to hold the chains, and Kai slung them, and then they fell down, and Heavy Metal actually told the ninja to chain up Daddy No Legs and Muzzle, and the ninja actually take off in 3 Destiny's Wings. One of them, I guess 2 of them was what Daddy No Legs and Muzzle were riding in. The other was the one that they had with them the whole time for the whole episode. And then Daddy No Legs actually says that they will pay, and Kai says first the unknown, and then Faith says then Ninjago, and then the episode ends there. So this episode is really good. I actually really liked it. And we will begin the next episode tomorrow, episode 90. 2 Lies, 1 Truth. Yesterday we got How to Build a Dragon. Today, the Gilded Path, and now tomorrow we're getting 2 Lies, 1 Truth, episode 90, which is really awesome. We'll probably won't get 91 through 94 next. I mean, the rest of this week we'll probably get 91, 2, then 3 next week, and then 94 probably after, or we may get 94 next week. But yeah, I will post another review for next week which is episode 90, 2 Lies, 1 Truth. If you guys did enjoy, please like, please subscribe, please follow me on social media, which is Facebook and Google+, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.